The tweet and deleters. The tweet and deleters. You guys make me sick to my stomachs, fam. Honestly, if you guys want to look in my eyes, you guys want to do something? That's what I thought. You guys want to do something? That's what I thought. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. That's what I thought.
At least you can wish me luck. So wish me luck. Whoa. Yeah, that's better. It is the last. It's the last day. We made it. And my voice is better today, so I'm really happy I could speak without like sounding with raspy voice and sounding light.
Did you do that, by the way? You sounded terrible yet, and somehow today you're better.
I made sure I had some hot tea and had some good sleep. Mimosa morning will help you. You know, I keep playing. Welcome back, my boy, the legend. Explain to me, how was your week?
It was good. It was busy. I've become a huge fan of DEF CON ever since I've been to the convention center. Attending this has become real joy. Previously, I thought it was just a little bit too overcrowded. Now I'm starting to get those vibes with Black. Just a bit too much business there. They have sponsored talks. You know, I was impressed, or rather surprised at how empty some of the talks were.
Oh yeah.
Like I went to a Yara generation talk, you know, automatic signature generation for file-based malware, and there was maybe 30 people in there. Could have fit 300.
Wow.
Yeah, it was. I had the whole aisle to myself. So it seems everyone's just busy with the business.
The one thing I noticed this entire week, which is shocking, which is I'm literally shocked, that usually on a Friday or Saturday you would see things packed. And I took this last night. Look at this. This is at 2:30 in the morning. Empty is Saturday night.
I mean, apparently the city's down like 30%.
Dude,
you hear it from everybody. You hear from the cab drivers. You hear it on the local news. So tourism is generally down.
I've never seen
Vegas on a Saturday that empty.
No way. Carl, come over here. Just put in front of the screen so people can see this right here. I want to show you, because on Thursday, Friday, bring it up. See if can it lock in. I don't know.
No, the Zoom is.
I'll share it. I'll tweet this video out, because I first started noticing. Got here, I was like, right, but then when Tuscany wasn't packed, I was like, that's interesting. Usually, the hallways are packed, and then when I went to Black Hat, I was like, holy shit, this is empty. And it shocked that I could walk the halls. Usually I can't walk the halls at all. This is funny. But more importantly, I was looking at some of the 20 and they had at Black Hat it was 22,000 people. Estimated that it was anywhere between 12 to 14,000 people that showed up for Black Hat.
Oh wow! So it's actually on year then for them.
Super big time. Also, last year it was super packed here. You were coming. I remember thinking up the full, the whole pack walk this year.
Anywhere. Yeah, you're right. It's definitely, this is less crowded as well.
Yeah. So I think that's the one big way, which is in a way good, because then you get the, more and more people have good conversations, and that's what I noticed. I really appreciated some of our producers over here that were locked in. Carl back here doing his thing, Jeremiah as well, and shout out to Joe. I know he's watching from afar, and then he's back home. Left at 6 today. So, man, this week I met a lot of cool people. Odin made some noise this. And, you guys out there, I love Odin. That's my. And we're doing some cool stuff, and I'm excited. What else did you find this week that really lit a fire up under you?
I came in here with the most excitement to check the crowd. It's Crossbow, Expo, but the folks that created the automatic pen testing system, the automatic vuln dev system, really, that was holding the #1 spot for a while. Really smart marketing move. I wanted to go share booth, and I was impressed with how large it was. These guys really off the splash. They're marketing quite well, not just with their announcements, but also with the spend on their booth. They had quite a piece of rug there, and it was an impressive setup. Did you see it? Really upside down.
Yes, that super was cool. Amazing. That was amazing. I thought it was cool. And right before Black Hat, the week before, he was on MSNBC, and they just raised money, and they were talking about their HackerOne position. You're right. That was spot on.
The other super neat thing, of course, was actually here at DEF CON down the AIXCC, is the acronym, but there was millions of dollars in prizes. And the #1 team that took home, I think, $3 million was a team from Atlanta. And then the Trail of Bits folks, they released a tool, and that took the $2 million prize. And so this was a, similar to XBOW, is produced software to automatically find. And I forget what theirs is called, but it's open source now. In fact, all of it is open source. So that was, I think, one of the more important things that happened this week, definitely in terms of product and in terms of just a cool piece of tech that is now, democratized.
One of the exciting things, especially on the panel, was a lot of collaboration on AI side, jailbreak side, and a few people have already asked, "Will you guys do a con?" And we've had conversations. And now I think those conversations will get more to figure out maybe is it late 2026 or early 2027, because I believe, as these models continue to release and the speed, I want to say exit velocity of models being pushed is going to be a bigger deal every time. And were you here for the demo yesterday that they did?
Yes, I saw it with the rubber ducky.
With the rubber ducky, and that was very interesting. And I mean, it was very vague in terms of what he was producing, but from little that I talked to him is that it was GPT enabled and calling to GPT-5 to do exploit and really do the things that it's doing. And yeah, those guys in BT6, they're doing some cool stuff. It's 13 of those cats. I'm lucky enough to be part of the group, but there's plenty, and that was doing some cool stuff, cool research, and those others that eventually I think is going to come to light. And I'm excited to see what happens over the next 6 months on what models, what's going to change. You see everything, man. The one thing I like about what you do, and you showed me, I'm lucky enough to be 1 year by your side, seeing how you take something new and add it to your workflow. I'm gonna tell you right now, I never in my life seen someone that's workflows like if he ever shares the screen, it is poetry. It is like Mozart with short keys. Everything happened. It looks automated almost. You know what I mean? So what are you excited that potentially might be coming out that could help your workflow in certain things?
Yeah, and thank you for the kind words. It's definitely saved me a ton of time. I have so many different workflows now that have AI sitting in the middle, like it's on the command line or just link things through the clipboard and getting transformed, or if it's like voice, it's like all these from Whisper, the language models. Like there's just a piece that's helping me in my day to day. But what I'm really hoping for is for there to be some more autonomy to it.
Yeah.
Right now, I feel like I'm building these tools, but I'm still having to wield it. Like I would like to step away and have it, let's say something once. I'll give you a example, right? I do these weekly LinkedIn, that is heavily AI fueled because it's aiding my news. I highlight the things that I like. That goes through an AI prompt. It produces something in my language. I can edit that. It goes through another prompt. That's published, right? That would not happen if it was not for this tooling. But I'm still in love with it every.
Mm-hmm.
I would like it to reach the point where after I've done it with it once, twice, the third time try on it, and maybe I do some hand holding, and then from that point on, that's just that's it, and it's done. I've rolled that snowball down.
One of the things that amazes me that you do when you grab a tool, how do you break it down into this is going to be part of my workflow? Because when tools come out, like you always, hey, have you used this? It's like, what? Like, let me know. So how do you know that you need it in your workflow and how you implement it? Because I want to go right from there to how many short keys. I call you Rain Man all the time. How many short keys in your brain do you have for like all these different things?
I don't know this. It's it's certainly in the does, but I'm not 100% sure what the count is there. Look, actually, part of the reason why I'm able to evaluate tools fast, if I'm looking for something, let's just say it's audio input, right? If a new app comes out or someone tells me an app about that is capable of doing that, I'll take it, I'll install, try it. I send it a hot, so I'm not like fumbling with it. I make it a second nature thing. I will play with it for the day. Like I'll just leverage it a couple hours. Maybe it frustrates me after a couple of usage, and I get rid of it. But I will give it a legit chance. And sometimes I'll have two comps and have hotkey, and I'll try them both and really get for. Like Whisper Flow is one that has really taken on recently.
So
because it works well.
I want to go real deep this because of you, I have to implement it because I think we were on a call one time and we were hearing you talk and you're talking to us. He's like, no, we're talking to Whisper Flow over here. And now has implemented it and told another person that came in was talking about Whisper Flow. And he's like, I feel a quarterback like in charge or like a coach in charge of these agents now just using this stuff. So explain what is Whisper Flow to everyone out there as well as how do you use it?
Yeah. So, I mean, look, the idea is dictate, right? I want to speak. I can speak faster than I can type. And that also gives my hands a break. I would love to be just, push a button, dictate what I want said, then release it. And like what app those keys have been pressed for. So there's a whole bunch of apps I tried for this, right? Like Mapper, I tried, and it's good, but it's slow and it's a little bit of it's a little buggy. A couple other ones that come to mind, but then Whisper Flow came through. I mean, this so fast. You push the button instantaneously, it comes up. You speak to it, and within a second, whatever you said to it is in there. And like I talk fast because I'm from Europe, so I was pushing this thing. I had it up in 93 words per minute, and like the accuracy is just amazing. Like it just works so well that it became up-to-date tooling. And what you're describing is sometimes I will like want to call and I'm confirming something that is said and I want to like type it out. I'll just hit the button, but speak in a manner that it is for both parts. It is both for Whisper Flow to down, but for everyone to hear it at the same time. It's just it's just a different interface, and it makes you faster at using just using this tool.
So you hotkey for it. Me through it. You have a hotkey for it. You speak.
Yeah, I'll show you. So three actually that get mapped to it, right? One of them is just the hotkey for I push to hold 9. I talk as fast as I want to go. See that it's there. And that's it. Boom. Like there's no friction. If this thing got in my way, I wouldn't use it. The other hotkey that it has is toggle mode. So if I really want to like just if
flow.
I'm just about, for example, if I want to go vibe project, the first thing I do, I just talk out about what I want. And it's kind of scripted. And look, if we just hit this is the toggle mode, right? It switches into this one. It switches into the open mode. Now I don't have to hold it. It's hands free, and I'll just keep talking out. And I might be pacing. I might be walking, and I'll just be out about this project that I want to do, and then I'm done. It'll have a raw note, and I will feed that into like the architect mode of Rue code, and just start working on it from there. So it's like a cat. The last thing it can do, and this is probably its least used feature or least known feature, this is a third hotkey can assign, and this gives you the ability to modify whatever text you have. Like I can take this and just speak to it, be like, let's extend this and it look more professional. And now it's going to take it, feed it through it's going to place the on screen through that. You see it.
Shit.
Now if I have not selected, and let's say I want to look up like who's the 50 of the 50 in America. Now this one, because nothing was selected, it'll take you to Perplexity. And so like that's just 3 hotkeys with one simple tool, and it's just an interfacing thing, right? So, and I don't use that one very often, but sometimes I will. Like I'll just, I'm thinking about something, and I want to pull up a bit of it. I want to look something up, and instead of typing, I'll just ask it.
That's wild because it also has a OS app. You use it on your.
Yeah, I use it on the in fact, it's a little cumbersome on the iOS app. The thing I like about them is you can actually whisper to it. Actually, at the con right now,
Yeah.
I'll pick it up and I speak. I'll whisper my message to the thing really fast. And like it gets it percent, and it just sends off the text. So I use it.
How long have you been using this?
It's still pretty new. I'm probably 2 months now. Every week, and I got an 8-week streak. And you can see my average words per minute right now is 181.
Oh, bro, imagine that. Probably, what do you type at? Maybe 50, 60?
I'm not even sure. Yeah, and I'm telling you, it's gone higher.
Max, say if you're a secretary, that's a professional, you're almost at 80 to 90, right? So what I'm saying is you just showed me 181.
Yeah, and that's like comfortable. Like you can really push it.
Yeah.
But yeah, a court reporter will hit 180 to 220 words per minute.
Yeah.
The next level, a transcriptionist. So basically, I'm getting court reporter level inputs because of this.
That's how you break something where you say anything like this.
Yeah.
Because now you're working at a speed.
It just, and like what what Ron was saying is true, because I have like 5-6 different Claude codes. I'm just toggling them and hit the single key and speaking out what I want, and then going to the next one. Really do feel like a quarterback.
Holy shit! That is something that Ron has been saying. Like this is just so next level.
It's a whole change. This is the first major change for me interfacing with a computer in a long time. Like it's changed the way that I work with the tool. I never thought dictation has existed.
Yeah,
it's been to the iOS keyboard. They have it built into the Mac as well. It just doesn't work fast enough. Beat my typing.
Yeah,
but this one does.
Wow. And I think that's the beauty of AI. It's upending like entire industries. And this is why people are trying to there's the FOMO of it, like a fear I'm missing out on something. And then there's I could actually implement something. Like Lovell is the fastest growing company in history. 8 months, $1 million RR. And it's happening, right? But I truly now I don't know if you've seen GB Live, the hour and a half presentation. I'm like, wait, you really look. I don't know if you heard Sam Altman state that there's going to be a solar that's building. He's not going to have a team. It's Jim, and it's a billionaire. So there's a bet on when that's going to happen, and I could see that kind of happening, especially you know, you have all of the illustrations that you use. I could see that happen now with ChatGPT, bundle agents during things in your workflow, automated. So it's like what you're saying. Once you get to the point where I did it once and it learned it, and I don't have to show it again. Like with the LinkedIn, it's gonna be. Those are things.
It's like hiring somebody, right? You come in, train them up, and then you let them go. And now is a piece of you that's going through time. So as you as you build and automate more and more flows like that, that becomes powerful. That becomes deadly.
Yeah, this I'm gonna start using Whisper Flow.
It's
starting
awesome.
Tomorrow. Actually, today.
It's
I'm
awesome.
on there.
And look, the price, it's not cheap. Like when I first saw it, I kind of, I'm like, this is dumb. It's Whisper. I'll just use Mac Whisper. That's a one-time fee, and it has this capability, you know, push to talk. But whatever they have done to fine-tune this thing, it's incomparable.
And when did you learn about Whisper? And I'm just trying to figure out like your mindset.
So I learned about this from a good friend of mine, Mikran, down in Austin. He's another one of the computer security cyber practitioners. He saw me using a Mac Whisper at the time as a checkout flow. It's much better. And I remember telling him, like, yeah, I avoided it because the price seemed stupid to me. He's like, and as soon as I tried it, I'm like, you're absolutely right.
You gave
take my money.
A shot.
Yeah, take my money.
Wow. And where do you see AI, those new feature you're expecting in terms of age and growing agents on the side? Where do you think that's going to be going in the next like 6?
I'm really looking forward to some form of legit computer use. You know, I feel the browser getting much better. I know you've recently been playing with Perplexity. I've seen a bunch of different ones come out, and I've with them. Strawberry browser is still my current favorite. It operates. I get really frustrated. Look at and it's moving slower than I can. Strawberry, it's fast. I mean, they're not doing this thing where it's open tab, look at scene, and like it's a couple seconds of thought per single iteration. It's doing things in parallel. It's really intelligent. There are times it's that slow, but overall, like the kinds of automation in the browser, like I'm starting that it's getting to a point that it's dangerous. Like I want to see the system. Like that's what's going to take to mirror, to mirror your work, to mirror you as and even it should be able to my emails for a week and then suddenly replace that and be a person maybe once a week. It would come to me and be like, hey, I got to bubble this up to you. Otherwise, it should be able to just handle that for me.
Yeah. It's funny that you say that because I think eventually that's going to be the case, right? The one thing I had, especially with like the agents, like I felt what is the first browser agent, and we're going to go into the browser wars coming, or say people are saying that it's coming. But it's the first agent like this really, and I felt like I hired someone to do like these tasks that I don't want to do, like go into my LinkedIn and look for certain people that potentially interested in AI, right? And reaching out, or in my network, looking for people that like post about breaks so we could connect. And I'm like, I feel like it's a true secretary. And for $200 a month, maybe it's a little bit.
That's what Perplexity is doing for you?
Yeah.
So can I, how do you use it? A local tool like areas, or are you using a cloud-based browser?
This right here is Perplexity. Hold on. There we go. I was doing a scheme with it. Never mind this. But you have your agent here, and I could say, go to my LinkedIn.
So their browser is called Comet.
Yeah.
And you need to have the $200 a month account to get access.
So go to my LinkedIn account. Find me prex that would be interested.
See how slow you're going. You should be whispering this shit right now.
You're right. You're right. Odin AI.
Product suite.
Yeah, product suite. And I should have said, all right, find me prospects. I should have put a number there, 25. But it's opening it.
Yeah,
up.
see, this shit looks very similar to a Strawberry, right? Like it's doing things in the browser. Basically, while using the browser. And you'll see open up you can open up all the background tabs and you can actually get a trace of each run as well. But it's very similar in terms of this the speed.
Hold on a second. Let me make sure
You're logged in. You're not.
I'm not. Let me get the login real quick.
Can you make different personalities?
Yeah.
Let me show you on here, Marco. Bring my LinkedIn first connections and try and find people might be a legitimate prospect for Odin.ai's product suite.
Oh my God. Oh my gosh.
It needs a little bit of extra hand holding.
Mm.
There we go. It has begun. Yeah, it's neat. I mean, things like this, like, you're one time in my life, I was in a position where it been worthwhile for me to hire someone to be like a technical assistant. I put out this call on and I gave it a legit shot, but it just never really took the time for me. It didn't actually free up any time for me because there was so much effort involved in working with technical assistant. But now with the AI, for the first time, I'm actually getting that where it is taking time. It is giving me time back.
All right.
We can let these things run and see what happens. I'm curious how it compares. Really, are apples and apples. We should both be logged into the same account.
I'm put find me 20 prospects and DM Ron Eddings and say this is a all right. So enough people here, and then DM on saying this is a bot.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll have to keep. I mean, $200 a month is not a easy thing to throw away just for the browser automation. But I've got my other ones as well. At the moment, this is still doing good for me at the 20. Yeah, it's very similar. Here, check it out. You can see this is the one that's AI controlled. Like, it gives it a little grin.
Yeah.
And it can do, sometimes it'll open a dozen of them in a side by side. This is the future.
Is it using like those to Perplexity and run node bots over there?
Oh, it does not have that. Everything is within the browser.
So the things we tested was I was speaking on, and he was like, before I like invest, can you go to a specific like Excel, Google spreadsheet and something? And we seen like the bot go up and enter it and you need the node connection, and it basically modified it, put a calculation in like A4, saved it, and then we were like, all right, this is pretty good. But Ron had some like really complicated things he wanted to know if he did them. But is yours?
No, it's still, you can get a little progress bar here. It's estimating this is going to take 15 minutes for it to complete. And then go see the playback per tabs. Sometimes I've seen this thing open like 10 tabs in a row, and it'll run in
I
parallel.
like that progress bar, 15 minutes.
Yeah, overall, I'm happy with it, and they kind of
just continue. You can't live seriously. They want to make sure that you make sure you click on.
Yeah.
It. But when it pulls back to 25, I could say write a message.
It'll do this exactly. It'll do the same thing.
Message, push it, this, that, and another.
The only problem with this, it will hit its context window, and get extremely confused. Its ability to mesh and compress the context is not like Anthrop's amazing at it, right? The Claude, such a good. They need to learn some. I suspect these get picked up by someone, get bought out.
What do you think about all of these browsers? Because not Anthropic, OpenAI is coming out with their browser. Comet is Perplex's browser. Supposedly, allegedly, Anthropic is coming out with their browser as well. And then you have the Firefox, Chrome. By the way, Chrome is getting soft. Here you go. It's done. Here's the list. Message Ron editing sent. This is about. Here's the 25 prospects. Head of AI. Oh, interesting.
We should ask it for justification to see why they would be a good prospect. That in fact, and then you use that justification, the outreach as well, if you take this to the next level. But look, it makes sense. Those are wars. This interface with the vast majority of data, and like a curl is not sufficient. If you just curl a website, you may not get the content at all. Some of these pages require JavaScript rendering to correct content, even put it on the page. And so, then you start using things like Playwright and Puppeteer and all this. Like I had a Chrome automation. It was a command line that I would just take a URL.
Hold on. I'm still processing. I was typing and you said you hit the just walked in, went right in, and it was done already.
Yep.
The fuck, bro.
That's what I'm talking about. Those little frictions removed.
Right now, I was really and I'm like, bro, you're lame. You're lame. You're lame. That is what, dude. That is insane. How do you do? Is a button thing on your phone to like shoot it?
It's on the phone. You're adding it as a keyboard, basically, right? And so when I hit this, I can go start flow. It does ghetto ass thing where it has to jump. It has to flip through it, but now it's in listening mode, and as soon as done and we hit this, it's gonna appear. It's still better. It's still good enough that I use it. Even though because that little disgustingness slip around between the apps, it's still worth it.
Dude.
And by the way, you can save, like there's a history of everything you've dictated. So then I wrote an MCP server so I can pull info from it. So like we can question, like, what can you, what are the stats?
Can you join the stream and share out if you can?
Sure.
No, because the one thing I'm gonna text you right now. The one thing that I always say is like you're a magician, dude. And I'm lucky enough that I got to see it there. So all right. I think it's this one. Let's see. Yes, sir. I got it. I hope everyone out there to go to school.
You can just text me.
Just did.
Here, I'll run this for you. You don't need a camera.
Yeah, you don't need it. You could.
No, it says it needs it. I can mute it.
Yeah. You just hit allow, and you hit allow mic and let it do it one time, and just
And then we just turn it off.
Yeah, turn it off, and just put legend. You
see that, Granola? Because I'm using the mic, it's detecting that there's a meeting asking, hey, do you want to take notes?
Another AI app, baby.
Yeah, it's amazing. I use that one too. All right. So,
and then if you're connected, just hit boom, allow.
Oh man, I'm at the Chrome.
I think you're good. There we go.
Is it coming through?
Add the scene, yes. There we go. Can you fix the scene up there, or you want to do it? Let's see. There we go. Perfect. I got it.
So first, let me show you this thing. And this is a source. It's sitting on one of these organizations in GitHub, but it's called Chrome Fetch. I want to kind of chain, to answer some of your question before about these browser wars, right? So Chrome, and so before all these things existed, I wrote this thing called Chrome Fetch, and the idea is I wanted to run lists. And I can fake a refer because it'd be necessary, because these are all the thing about to bypass detections that will not render the page.
Yeah.
Right. I mimic human behavior with random movements.
Mm-hmm.
I run the alloc, so I install that extension. Also a paywall bypass extension, so I install that extension well. Right. So this is an actual. We're driving with Selenium, and that Chrome's going to have extensions, and we're going to do a JavaScript based mouse things.
Mm-hmm.
And also what we have to do is we got to scroll to the bottom, and we got to wait a little bit because maybe there's more content to load, and we got to keep scrolling so we get the whole content rendered, and then we can go the HTML, the inner to get the content out of the web page. Right. So this is that it takes to do all that, and it doesn't work all the time. So I was using this, and then I found out about .ai, which gives you a certain amount of free fetches of content.
Mm-hmm.
Like now I've got on the command line. Let's go to a new, make this bigger. So now I've got this Gina, right? And they'll just get whatever. It's just using curl is going to give you whatever URL you want. And so if we fetch Odin.ai, we should get the actual content out of Odin.ai, right? This is the content that it's seeing. Versus if we had just done a curl, we might not get any of that. So this is the first hassle, is you can't use basic get / HTTP 1.1 like you did in a browser to properly render the page, to get all assets, to get the content that you're even looking for. So
Hold on 1 second. Jeremiah, they're saying the audio is a little jacked up on the stream.
It's coming through clear. We have a port. It's just a little choppy.
Well, there's two, one from Asia and there's one from Dre. Two different platforms.
It's the internet connection.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Let's continue.
We could kill a stream, perhaps, like whether it's video or screencast.
Yeah.
But this is the reason why everyone is digging you. We need because you can read the web without at this in the game. Now, what did you want to see outside of that? There was something.
I think you used Whisper, which is, you kind of showed it to me, but to them,
sure,
the viewers.
Here, let's just pull into any text editor. I'm using Sublime, and I'm going to push and hold the FN key. And while I'm pushing and holding this key, whatever I'm asking is grabbed right into whatever the active text box is, and you'll notice a little the normal, because I'm trying to show you and push this willow, and it's not going to miss.
Really?
I mean, just look at that.
That is wild.
I mean, it's 100%. It's so good. Well, that worked.
Wow.
And then we can take it, and if we're highlighting it and LLM transformations to it, and I will do this because one way that I would do this, copy it, I can paste it through one of my prompts. Show you guys something in this is Obsidian, and here's patterns, right? Each of these is a different. Every one of them becomes a command on my line.
Mm-hmm.
So, for example, ped count, right? Here's the. You are being told something, and you're going to provide a count up to it. Let's go look. Like pet explain to a kid, right? Like you want to explain something to a 3 to 6 because it's like ratings as well. So let's just take, for example, let me move this. Let's go fetch Odin and explain that to a kid. So it's taking the content and then it's piping it into an LLM. And it's going to paste that output to the screen. And so now what I can do, this is hilarious. Sometimes a smart computer help use can have problems, just like when your toy breaks. But you can continue piping these out to different things as well. Like this is LLM in the middle. So if I wanted to, I could take this and transform it through the command line and paste it right back in. But WhisperFlow also gives me the ability to do transformations, and there's a stroke bound to it. Take this sentence and turn it into a paragraph, a very professional sounding language. And text is it here. It's going to pull it, do the transition it just did, and then replace it. And if that same thing without asking, without highlight text, like, tell me about the Odin.ai bug bounty program. This will pull us into Perplexity. You can't customize this on Ford. I wish we could, but it'll just pull you into Perplexity. You have a new browser tab for it.
You know what? Can you go to Perplexity real quick?
Sure.
Type in your name.
Where's the .ai?
I don't know. Type in your name, Liz. Well, Legend or cybersecurity.
Well, let's just go with the Pedro Mini they got. There you go. It's accurate.
Look at that. Founder of OpenRCE.
Who's this Pedro Mini? Who's this badass name?
Fighter.
It's awesome.
Why is he hooked up?
That's Zach. I don't know.
Yeah,
must have been in some video together. I don't know what this is. Maybe because of that. Oh, this is during the COVID beard.
That's the COVID beard game. Gotcha.
I think when you interviewed me, it was peak beard.
Yeah. So, guys, we're about to wrap up. Anything else you want to show off? Because you're the king of trick.
No, it's all that comes to mind at the moment. If anyone has any questions about how I do anything there, feel free to.
Yeah, definitely. You have a wealth of knowledge, and the one thing I love working with you is you always share knowledge. Knowledge hoarder.
Well, that's the founder of our whole ecosystem, yeah, right?
It is. It's always upping, sharing with people. Look, you made it through 7 days.
Kudos to you, man. Kudos to you. Really impressive. I think I was telling Andre yesterday, you got a chance in politics now. You can do one of those multi-day no back usage talks to stall people.
Dude, I'm not gonna. It was tough, and the toughest things in life is staying focused without a break. So like the 4-hour like marathons, it's like there's no break. You're locked in low all the time, and it's like there's after the first and second day, like completely exhausted. It's like, all right, I gotta train myself, get a little bit more breaks. So it was good. One of the cool things, I didn't even know I was on a scavenger list. They put me on a scavenger list. I was laughing my ass off because someone tweeted it or said to Andre because he was playing the scavenger hunt, and I was on the list. So they had them in and take a pick. Let's see. Here it goes. So this was the scavenger hunt list. DT Kita.
That's funny.
I was 22. Mark Godin.
So what do they have to do? Take a picture with you or something?
Take a selfie.
That's funny.
So I told everyone to come through, but every time I went down to grab something, that's when they was taking the pictures. Man, it was a long week, and I'm excited tonight to get on a plane. Even though I have 2 layovers, I don't care. Because United, you better bet at first class, so I'm happy about that. I'm leaving tonight at 8:30. I think I get to Puerto Rico around 7, 8. But I'm excited because there's a lot of things going on, and moving at light speed, and always a pleasure, my man.
Congrats.
Working with this legend.
Congrats on the week, man.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. What grit.
To you guys, thank you for supporting AI fams. Love, peace. Until the next stream, which I know I'm gonna make sure I rest. So hasta mañana. Later. Shout outs. Wait, did you kill the stream? You want to hold on? We might not leave. Do you want to show the badge, or is they packed? All right, Nico. All right, Nico packed up the badges. He did. There. Let me get the badge. You were busy with your part. I'm sorry. You're a busy man. I think the Friday one was until 7 a.m. Yesterday was 8:30. Yeah. Wild man. So this was La Villa badges. Do you have? It doesn't zoom. It's one. Definitely go or put it up there. Put it closer. Thank you, sir. There we go. Bring it down. Oh, good. That's good there. Oh, perfect. So that's La Villa's hacker badge. If you want one, it's already so. Forget about it. It's so. But you can get the T-shirts for this year online. Yeah. Internationally, we will be shipping, number one. And for the second year, get a bag. But next year, sure, I'm going to get 1, 2, and 3. But until now, bring your face into light. There goes Nico. Hello. Come on. Come on in. Thank you, brother.
You're very welcome. Good night to you. You wrapping up?
I did want to see. Yeah, we're gonna wait. I wanted to see this. I've never seen this color, bro. I seen you rock. You grabbed this today, and I know that's a Tumi. I've never seen the brown exclusive.
My wife got this one actually.
So, with the looking fresh stuff. Give us some of the weekend.
What language do you want that in? Bless you.
Whatever you feel comfortable. English, Spanish. We have multiple people on the stream. So talk about La Villa in this week.
La Villa was, bless you.
Sorry.
Bless you.
I'm allergic to you, bro.
Oh, I don't know why you brought me up here.
Bro.
Jesus Christ. La Villa was great this year. We had expanded space. We had museum. We had just from
that was really cool, by the way.
Thank you.
Really cool.
We had a badge museum where we brought badges from all over Latin America to play, talk about. We had a ring, which was really great. We had 4 different T-shirts, as Marco mentioned, going to be selling on our website, shipping internationally, tienda.lavillahacker.com. We also had some excellent parties. As Marco mentioned, it's been a pretty late week. We've been doing an extra 4 a.m. time Thursday, Friday. Yesterday, so we went until up, which was nice. We got in a house with a balcony, so Martin smoke some go. We can smoke some cigars, have some casamigos.
Yeah, it was a great.
We got some. Hey, baby,
And-
we got some mezcal for tonight.
Yes, and I say you definitely hosted one of the best parties. Kudos to you, man.
Oh,
Kudos.
yeah. We
And-
have a password, so anybody trying to get in, you're gonna need the password.
Yeah,
So
that's
tonight
the way to be.
is the last, la última peda de la semana.
Oh,
You guys it, bro. We gotta finish
Yeah.
all the alcohol that we have left.
which is a lot. I
Yep.
bet. I
So
seen it yesterday. I was
it's
like,
gonna be,
man.
it's gonna be.
Well,
okay.
a wrap up to another year, my friend. Until next.
Let me
year.
just, can I?
Go. For
So, big proponent of the cybersecurity scene in Mexico and America in general. So I just want to give some outs. Best conference in the world, Guadalajara. You can contact GDL.net. We have Maris, Piñatas, Mezcal, Tequila, Viria, and Piñatas. With that, you can stick at the conference every year. This coming up on March 14th, so keep an eye out for the CFP.
I'll be there.
I know you will. It's your favorite too. BugCon, BugCon, which is coming up on November 20 and 21st. Our oldest conference in Mexico. Really great. We have another one coming, which I'm actually helping out with.
Gio.
Really unique. It's called the Red Hispano de Entusiastas Digitales.
The last.
And we're going to have 3 tracks. We're going to have an Opus track. We're going to have a security track. And it's going to be at the Municipal Museum of Querétaro. So we're going to also be studying digital art since we do have a space in a museum. We got Monterrey just passed. Besides Querétaro coming up on November 10th. Besides besides Mexico City just passed. Now we have Gio here, the delegado de Visa. Gio, ¿cómo te sientes de la vida este año?
Great.
En español está bien. Sí. Que se mamen.
¿Quién está bien?
Que se mamen. ¿Qué te pasa?
Grande. O sea, crecimos, logramos más cosas, más personas, más comunidad, más gente. Fortalecemos. Y es increíble. De verdad. Es muy increíble llegar a este día. Sabe, muchas personas tuvieron un espacio, que es lo que siempre quisimos, que tuvieran ese espacio en Defcon. Closer, okay. Spanish. Oh, okay. O sea, estamos muy felices porque los resultados fueron muy buenos a nivel de el relacionamiento, tener en nuestro espacio fue lo mejor que pudimos y estamos felices hoy. Ya termina este día. Obviamente ya con todo el cansancio y todo lo que ya se va haciendo conduciendo, pero aquí estamos.
Hoy es la última peda de la semana.
Ya han sido muchas, ya como que hoy no debería ser más, ¿no?
Sí, es la última peda y tiene que ser propia. Tenemos mezcal, tenemos aguardiente, whisky, vodka, mota, cigarrillos, tenemos hackers, tenemos exploits
De todo la TAM.
de Latam, tenemos papel picado en la habitación, tenemos ¿cómo se llama? Luces negras con decoración,
Sí.
black lights y con decoraciones. Estuvo bien, pero llega la última peda. Entonces, chequen el web tienda.hacker.com. Estamos vendiendo y empezando la semana próxima vamos a estar enviando países desde los Estados Unidos. Entonces, si no pudieron venir a la vía, tienen la oportunidad de comprar la playera en línea y se la hacemos.
Son como los mejores. Miren que son diseños hechos para cada de los. Son hechos en México, hechos en Colombia. Diseños muy especiales, únicos que tenemos. Además, fuimos a sacar, pero nos pidieron mucho. El año pasado, y quedaron unas pocas, ¿no?
El año pasado se acabaron todas.
Okay. Todo buenas ventas, entonces este año que hicimos, nos dijeron, hey, me quedé sin la camiseta de la Villa y quiero la porción por algo, entonces ahí están disponibles en la tienda, entonces nada, no desaprovechen la oportunidad para los que quieren tener esa camiseta, que es un diseño único, de verdad hecho por diseñadores de máxima calidad. Y otras gracias a Sandra y a Dani por apoyarnos tanto en diseños, en sacar estas impresiones de la mejor calidad, tener todo listo para la Villa.
Sir.
También,
And with that,
we're gonna go eat. I'm from San Diego. That's my hood. So I just want to plug a local taco shop that's out here in Vegas. We got a few. So we're about to go to this taco shop. We got excellent burritos. It's where the birthplace of the California burrito, actually. We also have a Cerdo, which is out here on the strip. And we have Tel Cabo located in Resorts World. So those are all from Diego. So when you're out here in Vegas, make sure to visit. Make sure to support India. We have the Mexican food.
until next year, La Villa out.
Thank you so much.
Rubs.
Nos vemos.